What do you think about Coach Redpill dying?
Our friend.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I'll lay odds. 3 to 5.
Oh, I have to listen to myself talk. My head is so big in the past, too. I don't know how my head got even bigger. In Glendale, my head was so big.
3 to 5. What strange
you off
odds.
yourself by the time you're 45.
Oh, Coach!
45. 3 to not 1 to 2 odds. 3 to 5 odds. I like very specific there. You're an exact like what a level. I almost want to ask you like what is like your how did you get your Bayesian analysis? Where did you get to that 3 to 5? That exact like odds to give?
Because I knew a couple of guys just like you. One committed suicide. The other had a nervous breakdown.
What the?
How much will you give me? Can I wait? So 45. So how old are you now?
50.
I've seen your videos. You're pretty fat. You're probably not going to be around to honor that bet in 15 years. But if you are, I'll put $1,000 on it or whatever.
No, wait, so you already knew who Coach Redpill was then?
Yeah, he's the guy that does like the 15 different camera angles or whatever.
You know that I know who you are.
I mean, you don't at all, but...
So next time we cross paths, you better fucking run. Because I'm going to BTS you again. Okay?
If you ever want to have like a one-on-one conversation, go ahead and hit me up, dude.
We're
we can
having
do it.
a one-on-one conversation.
No, we're not. Did you call us a one-on-one conversation?
Man. So go back to solving Rubik's Cubes and entertain foolish children who think that you're intelligent.
Listen, here's what I will say, okay? Now, apparently it's being reported by a couple of people, supposedly confirmed by his dad, that that he's dead. He died in a Ukrainian prison. As much as I wish this was like 2 years ago and we could do big meme streams about it, probably never good to be celebrating when political opponents are dying ever. Probably not good. Also, I hope that there's like a formal investigation if he actually died in a Ukrainian prison. That's kind of weird. This was a U.S. citizen, I believe, right? I don't think he renounced his citizenship, right? So a U.S. citizen, for as much as of a piece of shit he was, and he was a piece of shit, and as for much as a potential like Russian collaborator he was, which he very well could have been, and it's super believable. I hope there's like a formal investigation done to figure out like why the fuck, how he died in the Ukrainian prison. That's a little sus, but maybe it's like more optimal for the whole getting famous people to come over and hold it over their heads, because most of them hypothetically wouldn't be real pedophiles. Yeah, but in that case, why not find like some Asian chick who's like 22 and looks like she's 13 and then just use her to blackmail everybody? Then you could, you could pay her as an employee, okay? And then you don't have to sex traffic anybody. And then 3, the person's not a minor. Like, I feel like there are smarter ways to do blackmail and extortion that don't involve you actually trafficking minors like a fucking retard. Or this guy's a billionaire. Why not go to some fucking country where you won't get caught doing this? Coach Redpill was smart enough to go to Ukraine, so he can try to fuck mine. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. There's no proof that Epstein did that, even though in his debate he was screaming at me, bragging that he chain 18-year-olds or whatever. Wait, did I say Epstein? I said Coach Redpill, sorry. Wait, did I? Hold on, I can't tell if you guys are gaslighting me. Wasn't that JF? JF said that. A lot of people bragged me about fucking young people. JF said that, but Coach Redpill also screamed that to me in a debate where he was bragging.
You have no idea what I can.
Oh, it was a prior thing. I'm not coping.
If you can't keep a girl's attention,
you have no idea what I
don't know how to ever respond to shit like this. It always feels weird when people accuse me of like being a virgin, or people accuse me of like, oh, you can't. It's like but then like, what am I gonna? Are we gonna brag about like body count? I hate getting into debates like this. Ugh.
Can or cannot do. Don't cringe too hard here, bud.
I think I have a pretty fair idea of what you can't do, buddy. And you can't get the interest of a 19-year-old sweetie.
Like, can't get the interest of a 19-year-old sweetie. I'm pretty sure I just married like a 21-year-old sweetie. Like, what a stupid... God, this debate was so cringe. He's so cringe. And why would you brag about that as a 40-plus-year-old man? Being able to get the attention of a 19-year-old girl. Girls are so easy to fucking... traffic, apparently. But I mean, like, I'm impressing a teenager? Like, that's really what we're bragging about? Like, what is he even talking about?
Not you, buddy.
It goes back to the fact that the United States...
Okay, so this was in a prior debate. Am I crazy, or was he like shouting at me about like, I fuck so many... Why is this on Vosh's channel? I fucked so many 18-year-old girls. Like, bro, what the fuck? Link my last debate. It still amazes me how much Steven can describe some of women's issues and perspectives. I am the women whisperer. I bet she divorced her husband. Frasier plays games. DM me, okay? I try to get my husband to understand some of these things. I hear Steven explain it. Yeah, you need to ditch the loser and get with the geezer.
Wait, actually, I'm so curious. Red Pill. Why is it that at 51 years old, you only date women between the ages of 18 and 25?
Wait, did he say that earlier? Or did someone in my chat say that?
You don't think that's more pedophilia?
They're less complicated.
So at 51, you would date an 18-year-old girl?
I do. So
That's a pretty big yikes for me, man. Holy shit. Okay, sorry. Keep going. What were we talking about? Oligarchies?
Do it. That's not my problem. It's your problem, though, isn't it? If you can't keep a girl's attention,
You have no idea what I can or cannot do. Don't cringe too hard here, bud.
I think I have a pretty fair idea of what you can't do, buddy. You can't get the interest of a 19-year-old sweetie. Not you, buddy.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Shut up! Cringe! I don't listen to myself.
What is the current conversation topic? You were talking about
Greenspan starting in '64. That how
Bezos. What is the topic right now?
Pardon?
I feel like he made a more unhinged statement.
You could do for everybody.
No. I have a dedicated following there.
I'm sure you do. A lot of strange people on the internet these days have dedicated following.
Well, and you have a lot of children who follow you, so.
No, I posted my stats in the channel right below yours earlier. According to YouTube, if we're going by those stats, my 13 to 17-year-old viewer age is 1.2%. So, seems like I don't have that many.
There's no way that number was accurate. I wonder what I was posting that off of. 13 to 17 age is 1.2%? I wonder if it's because YouTube doesn't track under 18 or didn't back then. The chain fuck comment was from JF. JF did make that comment, but he didn't say chain fucking, but I thought he said he was like fucking tons of 18-year-olds or something.
Yeah, that's okay. You know, that's a shitty audience. That's fine. That's respectable. You know, just don't grab him, Steve. Just don't grab him, little Stevie. I think that would be wrong.
Good luck, fucking teenagers as a 52-year-old, I guess. Okay.
Yeah, but you can't. I can. Isn't that kind of weird? I'm 20 years older than you, and I get better pussy than you. I'm balding.
You're like the archetypical,
Oh my god, he's so creepy, dude. Holy shit.
like, wannabe alpha male. Like, you have any idea how insecure. So you brought up in this conversation how much money you make and how many girls because those are the ways that you define yourself. You understand that you understand. No. So everyone in the audience has heard that you have brought up how good it is that you're able to
Oh my god. How do you listen to my stream?
fuck young women and that you make a lot of money. This is a very stereotypical thing that people do
now you're
when they
turning around
have
saying that I
very
brought it
low
up.
confidence.
I
It means
didn't
that
bring
you
it up
don't
at
have
all,
a good
did
image
I?
of yourself. It means that you define yourself based on what society tells you makes you a worthwhile person. And to you, you think those things little girls and making a lot of money. Those are the two things that are really important to you. That's interesting to me.
If you think so, who am I to argue? You're a big brain. You know everything. Please define the repo market, big brain.
Yeah, right after you tell me what puberty blockers are, okay?
About the repo market.
Right after you tell me what puberty blockers are, okay?
Yeah. Tell me about the repo market.
Right after you tell me what puberty blockers are.
And the corporate debt market are the same thing. I want to know.
Go ahead and tell me what puberty blockers are. Go ahead and tell me what parody is. Is this what you do? Do you do this with everybody you debate, or is it just me because I'm like a thorn in your side or something? Are you genuinely intimidated by me?
You're not a thorn in my side. I don't think about you.
I think that I wonder if I'm one of the few people that genuinely intimidates you. That's what it seems like. Because every time we talk, you lose your fucking mind.
Dude,
I wonder if
will
you get
you
more
stop
bald
talking?
after our
Will you
conversations.
stop talking for a minute so I can just make a fucking point?
We've literally been talking for 80% of this conversation. We can tally up the time, and you have been rambling while avoiding almost every single question I've asked you. You haven't been able to engage intellectually with a single point that I brought up. I have engaged. Anybody can go back and watch the clips. Dog, this isn't a good look for you. You're not coming off strong here. I don't know if you're used to being on podcasts where there's 6 other people screaming at me, so you think that you have like some rhetorical or factual advantage, but you don't. You're a 53-year-old guy in here screaming at me about how you make a lot of money off of bonds and 18-year-olds. You are literally the stereotypical version of an alpha male that has zero confidence, zero self-esteem, and goes online to.
No one cares. Fucking soy rant.
I'm not here for you to make points. I just wanted to analyze Coach Redpill. The only reason I came here today was because I wanted to see what makes you tick, and now I see what it is. It's pretending to have a lot of money, pretending to 18-year-olds. That's all that you get off on the end of the day. It's really interesting. It's kind of sad, but it's interesting too. So now I can see where your projections come from. When you tell me that, oh, you must have been bullied as a kid or whatever, was that you? Were you fat and bald in high school, and that's why you accused me of being bullied? Because you think it happened to you? It must be a ubiquitous experience among teenagers that do YouTube now or something? Or is that why you 18-year-old girls, or try to at least? I'm suspect of even that claim. Are you trying to get back at all the girls that bully you through high school, and you didn't get back at them now by high school girls?
It's just boring. You just talking and talking and talking.
Okay, I agree. It is boring. Can you tell me what puberty blockers or parody is?
Okay, you're.
Why? Oh, I think the reason I'm doing this, I think he came in at some point to prove that I didn't know anything about economics. He was like, define repo markets or something. There was some like random shit, I think. And now like define puberty. It's just like a dumb.
Freaking the fuck out.
I'm not freaking out at all right now. I'm just asking some simple questions. What are puberty blockers? You were the one screaming about 18.
Anyways, we don't ever cheer for people's deaths, but I was vindicated. He was most likely a virgin. He was most likely broke and poor, and he is dead as fuck, okay? Which isn't cool. I'm sorry. And I think there should be an investigation done, because I don't know how the fuck he died in a Ukrainian prison. That's pretty weird, and he was an American citizen. Should definitely be looked into. But I think I won, okay? I think I won. And he bet that I would kill myself in 10 years, so even if he's right, he's not going to be around to collect on it.